Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Terence "Bud" Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Ooh, a stiff jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Lead uppercut, such a dangerous punch to throw, but it pays high dividends. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good looking jab. Does not score. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd.
Whoa, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect counter shot. That one will count. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Punch, counter punch. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
It's counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. Misses with the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He misses with that jab. Big shot, and down goes Garcia. You up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. You're okay.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's got to waste time.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. What a...
That's his round.
And there's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Then you continue.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
Nice counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter. No rest for the weary. That uppercut just missed. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
On to the fourth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
How about that time counter shot? That hook was off target. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe this? Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with the jab. Both men step back for just a moment. With this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Perfect count. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round. And there's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. And the build up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't find a home for that jab. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get... Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Good counter punching. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. You've got to wonder how big... This is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
That punch scores. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Got caught right through the guard with a big uppercut, and this time he might go down. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
last round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that belt. There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Can't land that jab. Well, you know, in this division, we're gonna see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration. And that...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? And you can see it right here. That body shot sent them down, and they weren't getting up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, what?
Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Give me your breath.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Defense is not an option for these two. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Hold that thought! Terence Crawford just got rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Incredible work rate. is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. How much cardio was put... There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawls.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A lot of effort being exerted here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good defense with that left jab. Parries away the left uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Garcia in that last round. We'll see how much endurance. This is the 10th. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally...
And the kid goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Come to me.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Swing and a miss with the jabs. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and